Welcome to the City Talk.
Welcome to the City Talk.
Yes.
You know, the guys, y'all probably gonna see a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on right now from the start of City Talk because we are really kind of torn between what we gonna talk about. If you know what we gonna talk about, we can't find the right topic. So
Wording.
we
have the right topic. It's just that he doesn't want to say the topic right. He want to say it his own way. So you tell people your way.
Well, I'm telling y'all, listen. This is how I see it through my lens.
Oh,
you have to blast through those insecurities.
But you stole Uncle L.
No, because I said it. Well, he said it.
I said,
So I say blast through your insecurities and build your confidence. You know? That's what I feel about, you know, because it's gonna take, you're gonna have to get tough with yourself to move forward. Like if you just kind of, you know,
you can't pat a cake. You
gotta blast through it. You gotta make a decision that this is what it's gonna be.
You know what? It's like you gotta grab the bull by the horn and say, look here. You grab some insecurities like this. You say, look here. I'm wrestling with you. I'm gonna deal with you. Okay, it ain't gonna be no mess with you. Okay, it's like a bull. Insecurities is a bull in your life. Okay, it's not like a little kitty cat. You can't pat it. It's like, meow meow. No. It's a bull. Okay.
So in other words, what's the topic today? Breaking down your insecurities to build self-esteem. Yes, Lord.
I say blast through them.
I say
What you say? I say you got to pull a Chuck Norris and roundhouse kick. Roundhouse kick. Put it in a chokehold. But on a serious note, though, esteem. The esteem factor is very important, especially in this generation, especially in the time that we live in now, because you have society who sets a standard for what is acceptable versus what's really acceptable. Right. What really is acceptable is accepting who you are. Right. Yeah. You know, so many times in life we try to find validation in certain people and in certain things, but in reality, in order to show people how to treat you, and in order to show people how to value you, you have to learn to treat yourself. Yeah. You have to learn to love yourself, and you have to learn how to value yourself. Because I'm telling you, girl, and you know as a woman, once you set boundaries, and once you find out who you really are, and once you obtain value, child, your head just start flourishing. Your brows get more crisp.
And your lips get a little red.
That's funny, man. But you know too, like now society nowadays, they thrive off of negativity. Yeah. Like you have things like the shade room and all these things where it's negative, and they find the most negative things to bring out of people, and so I feel like this. If you have to set the standard for who you are.
There you go.
You know, you said something like, if you don't treat yourself first and how like you're valuable and like you're worth it, how do you expect me? Because you're going to walk around and accept whatever people give you.
Whatever they tell you.
Now, if you have standards and understand that, hey, listen, I am here, I love myself, I know that I deserve the best in life, I deserve respect and integrity, and I'm going to give it, then you set a standard to where anything up under that standard, you say, hey, listen, bro, or hey, listen, ma'am, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but this is what I don't talk to myself that way, so I'm not going to allow you to do it.
That's what you said. You set the standards, and the thing about it is, you have to set the standards and be accepted. You know, hey, look, it's me. It starts with me. If I don't build my self-esteem, if I don't build myself up to say I am somebody, then I'm gonna let somebody treat me like anything. I'm gonna let you treat me like trash. If I don't say I am top shelf, then guess what? somebody gonna throw you on the bottom shelf every time. They're gonna dump you in the
Because
trash.
they devalue you because you don't value
You don't
yourself.
value yourself.
Discount yourself.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
discount
Oh,
yourself, and that's
I'm gonna say,
Ooh.
hey, 50% off.
Hey, 50% off. She got the red dot. Yeah, she got the red dot. She got the blue dot. Come on now.
You done dotatize people, okay? Dotatize them. All right, come on. Yeah, come on.
People love sales. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
They look for
but you know, I want to be a Gucci, okay?
Right. And that's what-
Versace,
and
I'm
right.
sorry, come
And
on.
that's what
I
I'm
want to be
saying.
top shelf. Don't-
People love sales. So when you put yourself on sale, it's you setting yourself up for people to come and just come and touch you
Yeah.
and do things. Take the limitations off of yourself.
Gotcha.
You have to give to yourself freely.
That's it.
Because your next move, your life depends on it. You have to, but you have to do those things yourself. Like I said, if you don't value you, I can't come and value you if you don't value yourself. You know,
And to piggyback off of what you just said, when you said give to yourself freely,
Yeah.
you really do have to give to yourself.
Yeah.
You deserve the best.
yeah.
I don't know who this is reaching. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, boy, girl, I don't care. You deserve the best. God has put the best on earth for you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So therefore, it is up to you to go out there and to treat yourself as such.
Yeah.
Hold your head up high. You know, I was always taught there are two things that should be high on a woman. That's her heels and her standards.
Yeah.
Come on.
Heels and the
Her
standards.
heels,
and her
standards.
standards.
And three, your head. You have to hold your head up high.
Absolutely.
Come on.
And you know what? When you value yourself and you have standards within yourself, you attract people of the same. What they say, what's the old saying? Birds of a feather flock together. So if you have high standards and you are valuing yourself, you're gonna attract people who are gonna value you
Come
and
on.
value themselves.
Yeah.
Come
So you got to make up in your mind. This is the last day I'm gonna
Not
allow
today.
anybody
Not
to
today.
devalue me.
Not today.
This is the last day I'm gonna allow myself to devalue me because I want to go somewhere. I want to be somebody. I want to do some things. And you want to get in certain circles. And if you want to get in certain circles, you got to learn how to think and operate on their level. So if you devalue yourself, you ain't gonna be able to do it. So make up in your mind. Please do this today. Make up in your mind that today is the absolute last day that you're gonna allow yourself to be treated this way. You're gonna allow yourself to treat you this way, and you're gonna move forward on whatever cost it is. You might have to lose some friends. You might have to wake up 5 in the morning to get in the mirror, to talk to yourself, to go to the gym, to do whatever you gotta do.
Yes.
But listen. Time is of the essence.
Yes,
You don't.
Lord.
You
Not
every day
today.
you wake up is a day that you lose.
Yeah.
Time is your best commodity, and if you don't use it right, you're gonna lose it.
Yes.
And you don't want to get to the end of your life to look back on your life and say, you know what? I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have valued myself more.
Yes.
I wish I could have got around people who valued me more.
There you go.
And you don't want that because at the end of the day, it's too late.
And then first, before you can even make that step, though, you have to work on being in love with yourself
There you
and
go.
falling in love with the person that you're becoming.
Ooh.
You have to.
Ooh.
Before you can make that step, before I can come around you and say you're here, and I may not be there yet. And if I come around you, I can't appreciate what you have to offer me because I don't appreciate myself.
Right.
So you have to work on you fully, inside and out, front and back, in order for me to appreciate what you have to give.
There you go.
Start with you.
Start with
And where
you.
you start, guys?
In the mirror.
In the mirror. It starts all in the mirror. Look in that mirror and you tell yourself, this is the last day. The very last day. We ain't, we ain't gonna deal with this no more. We ain't dealing with you no more in those insecure thoughts that you have. We're not gonna deal with you anymore with those insecure feelings that you have. We're not gonna deal with you anymore with insecurities at all. Today is the day, is the last day for it. We're not gonna do it anymore. Talk to yourself in the mirror.
Absolutely.
And to add on to before Isha gives homework, just another little extra credit packet aside, to a homework, little extra credit, bonus,
Yeah,
bonus.
you gonna get homework, okay? You gonna get homework,
Just
okay?
bonus now, extra credit. But I don't know why you went through what you went through. I don't know why you're dealing with what you're dealing with. But what I can tell you is that the esteem factor, it plays a big part in it. How you see yourself,
how you see your future will always, always, always determine on how far you go. You have to take that shovel and just keep on digging. Dig to see what it is that's inside of you. Dig to see what it is that, you know, that dig to see what holds you hostage. You have to really come to grips with yourself. You have to just really, really see what it is on the inside of you that's causing you to have these feelings, that's causing you to feel worthless. Do some homework. Do some homework on yourself.
Yes.
There we go.
Absolutely.
With that being said, I know you finna go somewhere, Tony. Yeah, you finna go somewhere.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Because growing up, I wasn't always the most confident person.
Right.
You know,
Get out of here.
I'm just me, even me.
Even you?
Even me. Even me.
I was so hard to believe.
I had insecurities, but now, you know, as I got older, I had to see that, you know, I went through these things and I made it through these things.
There you go.
So that spoke to the toughness that I had to, over the years, that I had to get tough. I had to really blast through these things and confront these issues. Y'all, you got to confront your issues within yourself, because nobody's going to do it. How are you going to move forward? How are you going to become that person that, to fall in love with that person that you want to become, if you don't take care of yourself first? You are strong. You are incredible human beings. You was made fearlessly, and there's nothing you can't do if you don't decide to do it. You know, if you can do anything in this world. Scientifically proven, they say the brain can do so much more than we're making it do.
Yes.
So how in the world is we're stuck right here? You have to figure out a way to push past those limitations, to find who you really want to become, and start making this thing happen, because you are strong. You look in that mirror, you talk to yourself, you confront yourself.
Everybody love the mirror.
Yeah, everybody love the mirror. You do what you gotta do. Like I said, if you gotta wake up 5 in the morning to work out, if you don't like your body, work out, get on your diet, you know, do what you gotta do to become who you want to become, to fall in love with who you're gonna be. Because you listen, the bottom line, the absolute bottom line is, if you don't take care of yourself and you don't love yourself, how you expect me to do it? So if you can't do it, don't expect no one else to do it. All right. With that, the homework is changed.
Homework.
Before I give y'all this homework, let me tell you this. Please understand and hear me. For anybody up here, anybody that's watching, your worth is more valuable than anybody's opinion of you.
Wow.
Understand that. Your worth is more valuable than anybody's opinion of you. And once you understand that, things can get better for you. You have to value yourself. So now, here's this quote that I want to read, and this quote is your homework, and this is what I want you to do. It says, work on being in love with the person in the mirror who's been through so much but is still standing. So look in the mirror.
Come on.
Really, truly say, what are my insecurities? What am I so just insecure? Like, what is it? And if you have to write them down, state it out loud, talk to yourself, whatever it is, start to work on it. If you got to pray about it, pray about it. If you got to scream about it, scream about it. If you got to cry about it, cry about it. But after you get done screaming, crying, and praying, you got to get up and put some action behind it.
Get that shovel and dig.
Come on.
You have to do it. So that's what I want you to do. Look in the mirror and do it. And you have to see yourself as a winner. I can say you're a winner all day. Yeah? But if you don't see that, then what it tell you?
I can't be one.
You can't be one. You can't perform as one.
I cannot be one. If I can't see myself as one, I can't be one.
Absolutely. So that's what I want you guys to do. And
See
just
yourself as
remember,
what you want to be.
exactly.
There
You
you
are a winner.
You are a winner. You are value yourself.
You are a winner.
Value yourself.
You're a winner.
And put yourself higher your standards, because if you don't, then you're going to accept anything that people in life give you. But if you value yourself and you give and you get your up your standards, then you get exactly what you want.
You know, one of my teachers, and you know, we can go after this. One of my teachers always told me, the higher you set your standards, the harder it'll be for people to drag you down.
Wow.
Now, you have to teach
That's closing thoughts right there, y'all. The higher you set your standards, the harder it is for people to drag you down.
You are a winner.
You
You are the winner.
you have to teach people how to treat you.
There we go.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, that is it for the City Talk, folks. Thank you for tuning in. I am your host, Tony J. East J, China, my uncle, your uncle, everybody, Uncle L. See you next time.
All right, love y'all. You are a winner.